This microwave is not working. Some of the buttons like stop work, but if you hit something like potato, it won't work, or if it does, it'll just work for a second. Now it's very inconsistent. Now when I hit potato, there's nothing, but I did see it go for 1 second. The 30 seconds does not work. None of the numbers work. When you hit defrost, it does click and it makes this little mark up here, but it doesn't work. We'll use a security bit to get in, and we've got everything unplugged. There is a reason why they put security bits on this. This capacitor up here could be deadly if you touch it. I'm looking for small little capacitors like this one to see if they're blown. The top looks flat, so this one's good. I'll look at the connector and see if there's anything tarnished or burnt. When I pull this cable out, there's no obvious burns on it. Checking all the connectors to see if there's anything odd. No obvious burns on the capacitor. I'll spin the fan. I'll push potato. 1 second. Go ahead and hit start. 1 second. When I push and hold start, it runs. Now it just seems to be working fine. Something intermittent going on. This time I'll try potato again. And it's working. I'll hit stop. It almost seems like it's a sticky relay, something like this. Start. Everything's running. We'll hit stop. I'll give it a real test. I'll put some water in. Now hit start. I'll hit potato. I'll turn it on. With everything unplugged, I'll pull out all the switches. I'll put the meter on continuity test. Now when I touch it, it'll beep. I'll put one lead on each terminal on the switch. With a screwdriver, I'll turn on the switch, and you can see there's continuity. I'll do something similar to the next switch. When I put it on, it'll beep until I turn the switch on. When I hit this switch, the sound should turn off. You can see it's almost like intermittent in there. If I click it, you can see it doesn't always turn off. I'll remove this switch. The red and white are at the bottom and the black at the top. I can see a lot of discoloration on this. I'll carefully pull it apart. If this thing comes apart, it is really hard to put back together. Spray some contact cleaner in there. Put everything back together. Clean up these contacts on sandpaper. A lot more consistent. We'll snap the switch back into place. We'll plug everything back. Double check all the switches. When the door closes, 3 switches will click. When I hit start, it goes, but we'll see if it's intermittent. Consistently get it to stop and start. Every time I push this button, it'll stop and start. Now I can consistently get it to turn on just for a second. So every time I push it, it'll go on and then turn off. I check continuity through the 2 thermal fuses and the main fuse down here. They all seem okay. Whenever I'm working with a capacitor, I have rubber gloves. The power stored up in a capacitor could be deadly. I'll disconnect the capacitor with pliers, both top and bottom terminals. Pliers, I'll touch both of them together and short it out. Now the capacitor is discharged. We're going to do 3 checks to see if the capacitor's good. We'll go to continuity. When I touch the probes together, it'll beep. We'll test from one side to the other, and there's no continuity. That's good. We'll go from each side to the case, and that's good. And we'll go from this side to the case, and that's good. On the side of the capacitor, it's 1 UF. On the meter, we're going to go to capacitor tester. We'll go between the 2 terminals, and you can see there's basically 1 UF, which is good. The switch was absolutely bad, but there's also a problem in the circuit. There's a lot of miles on this microwave, so I think we're just going to let this one go.